Got it. Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and today we're doing a psychic interactive, which will last precisely 1 hour. And the psychic interactive is with Spirit Feather, who is an amazing reader. And I know this because I use her myself all the time. Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and today we're doing a psychic interactive. And I'm trying very hard to find where that silly thing is. And the psychic interactive is I can't find it. There it is. Who is? There, got it. Sorry about that.
No, you're not.
Okay. Oh, I am actually, but 90% of the time it's on a silent when it comes up. This time it chose not to be.
Well, they're always changing stuff all the time too. It's kind of pain in the butt.
Reading, just a tad. Yeah. And right now, okay, I move things around and the damn thing, the darn thing fills the whole screen. So my daughter's going to read the questions today. Hi, Yasmin. Hi, Skyla. And we've already got questions.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Just let more people come. So do what you usually do.
Okay. So first of all, I wanted to ask Spirit, how you're finding the energies this last little while. Maybe I should, before it gets too full, I should explain that I haven't been on for a while because I'm having a few minor health issues and it just depleting my energy. It's nothing major, but it's enough to throw my energy off whack. So I prefer not to read when I'm not 100%. That's why we have Spirit Feather, because she is 100%.
Thank you. Well, I find too, when I'm not feeling well, you want to make sure we deliver the message that they need that's clear, right? So, but as for the energies, for me personally, it's like a fever has broken. It was like being in a fog for quite some time and now coming back to myself. And I think that's collective too. And when we do that, it's what we talk about, the spiral effect, where every time we come back to ourselves, it's at a deeper level or a higher level. And it's like it's like an earthquake. Like things were crumbling and shaking, and now we're on the aftershock. So of course it's not going to be perfect all the time. We still have those aftershocks to go through, but it's calmer now. We're not in the middle of that huge cracking, basically. So that's what I've been feeling.
Which is a huge relief.
It is. And it feels like a temporary slumber going into December, but you know how the universe is. It's like we think we're going to go into a slumber and then more stuff comes up. And I think that's just the MO lately.
It is. I'm really, really hoping that 2022 is a little bit easier than the last 2 years.
I hope so.
I'm not counting on it, but I'm hoping.
And I think it depends like where people are at in the collective, because some people are still resisting, some people are going with the flow. And with anything that is tumultuous, going with the flow is your best bet. You can't fight the universe. I've tried. It doesn't work.
So another thing too, and we had a very good demonstration of that yesterday. There was 4 of us talking on Zoom, and one of the ladies says, I said to the guides, kick me in the butt. And the rest of us all jumped up and sat up high, straight in our chairs, and don't ever do that.
Because they'll give you what you ask for.
So never, always ask when you go ask for support, ask for ease and grace.
And love.
Yeah, lots of love.
Because the universe, they're ready to kick you in the butt to get it over with, right? If you got stuff that's lingering. So.
Yeah, they do not seem to care that it hurts really bad with you doing it that way.
No, and I think it's because the universe sees it as like sometimes it's necessary to hurt to see the truth, right?
Yes.
So like, all right, you're ready to go. Let's go. You've been putting this off for so long. All right.
5 lifetimes. But yeah, you're right. So that's a very important point, by the way. Always ask for ease and grace and love. And how are we doing, Elle?
I can start reading questions.
Okay.
Yeah. Done vamping.
Well, we can always vamp some more.
It's just you also usually do the weekly energy, right?
Oh, yeah, no,
So
I'm not.
by the time.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it, but on Monday at 4 PM Pacific time, Elizabeth will be on with spiritual obstacles. Wednesday, Maddie will be back with the meditation. Thursday is the 25th, right?
I believe so, yes.
So we're moving the biofield to Friday, and it will be on at 5 o'clock, and Spirit will be there with Nicola again. But we're moving it because it's Thanksgiving down in the US. And so 5 o'clock Friday night. And that's all, folks, except for maybe, depending how I'm feeling, we will do a interactive or not Friday morning. Okay.
All right. Yasmin Fox says, hey. Skylar Kendall says, hello. Yasmin Fox asks, what does I feel for me right now? Thank you. I'm assuming it's I.
Probably.
There's some,
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say it's probably
It's
Ivan
an
or something.
initial.
So the word I got for him is trepidation. So I think he's unsure of, and I'm getting perception. So I think he's unsure of your perception of him. He's doing the whole overthinking thing. And I'm not sure if you guys communicate a whole lot or if there is a need to change in how you communicate, but when someone is in that sort of state of trepidation, it's a gentle approach is needed. So maybe try connecting a little bit more. Because he is unsure of which direction to take things at this time.
Tea Lady the Truth says, hello, ladies.
That's a new name for us, isn't it?
It might be. Ava, and I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your last name, so I'm not going to try.
She's from the Netherlands. I think we'll be forgiven.
Good evening. It's 8 p.m. here. Thank you, ladies, for channeling for us. And Camille Harrison says, hello.
Hi, Camille.
Joe Fermino asks, hi, missed you girls. Any messages from my guides? Thank you.
So I think I've gotten this for him before. And it's funny because this is the energy last few days is I feel like you've grown your wings because I'm getting the full card. And I think you've progressed on a project recently or something that's been ongoing in your life. And I feel like you have all that you need and you have more abundance coming your way. And actually, I feel like you've been really in tune with your guides and they're giving you like a congratulations, like you're doing it. So basically, your message is keep doing what you're doing. You're doing really well. And actually, I think there's a little bit of a surprise coming in for you. So I'm not going to spoil it, but it's going to be really fun. You got a lot of bright energy around you. Congrats. That's fun.
Eva asks, my question is, I feel like I messed up with Will. He seems cooled off, distant, closed off, makes me very sad. What can I do to make it right?
So Will, I know I just talked about this before. Sometimes with men, they need to kind of go into their man cave for a while because their estrogen rises too high. With Will, I do kind of feel like his feelings are hurt, but it's more because he's in a state of confusion. And with Will, when he's in a state of confusion, it makes him freeze. So basically with him is he needs time. It's not ruined as you're feeling. It's just a moment of needing to process what's going on between you two. And I do feel there is a little bit of his past trauma linked to the situation that is coming up. Like he's seeing that same sort of patterning with you, and it's kind of freaked him out. But I think he'll get through it. He'll see you for who you are beyond that. He just needs a moment, I think. So give him some time to process. And they said, don't push it, whatever that means for you.
Miriam M says hi. Doreen says,
No, she says messages from my God.
yeah, those are the messages from my guides. Doreen says, hope you're good. Any messages for me? Thank you.
No, Miriam.
I'm not there yet. You're ahead of me.
Oh, okay.
So let me do my job.
Okay, sweetheart.
So Doreen,
Any messages?
you're gonna kick me in the butt, but I'm gonna say it. You need to kind of get out of your head a little bit. Your guides are working with you, and they want you to call on them more, actually. But it actually feels like you might possibly be on the verge of progress if you can get out of your mind a little bit and go into your heart. You have been stuck for a little while, and it comes down to self-trust and self-love. This is one of your biggest lessons right now that you are experiencing. You need to learn to trust yourself more and your guides more. And when you are in those moments of anxiety, do not try to fill the quietness, anxiety with noise. It's like exposure therapy. So, for example, people who have agoraphobia, if they go outside and they experience that panic, the panic can only be at 10 for so long. And I think you need to apply that tool with yourself. Sit with it, listen to it, because that panic can only be there for so long if you look at it directly. And I think that's what you need to do at this time. And you got it. You're good. So that's what I feel for you.
Good message.
Miriam M asks, any messages from my guides?
Miriam. So, sorry, my cat. I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune. Something is turning for you. It could be a situation that is present, but there is a newness to it. I don't know if there's something related to abundance like Pentacles that you're waiting for to come in for you, but there is going to be a change in events, and it's going to be really positive. It feels like something you've been waiting for a while. And I heard hold your ground, and then I saw like stabilizing your footing. So this is also just trusting in yourself, the universe, that what you're waiting for is going to come through. So that's what I have for you.
You're on fire.
Doreen says, nice you're on. Heart. Skyla asks, when will my demons with mental health be lessened? Do my guides have any feelings on when?
So we'll get into that, but the first message that they want me to give to you is that you need this is making my heart. Okay. You need to know that you are loved and you're watched over and you are protected. You're not alone. Our mind likes to lie to us in those moments. You have really wonderful support system around you that I think you're trying to tough it out on your own. I think you're trying to put on a brave face, but I think you need to be gentle with yourself and allowing yourself to ask for help. Because we're not meant to be alone. We don't need to tough it out all the time. We are meant to work together. And mental health is very much one of those things where we sometimes need help. I think that is your first step to battling what you call those demons, is allowing yourself help and someone to talk to and knowing that you're worthy. So here for you.
Seven Ocean Skies asks, hey, any messages for me for the next week?
Next week. So I get the feeling you're kind of working yourself a little bit raw, because they said rest and rejuvenation. So, okay, and I'm getting that circle. So in your mind, I don't know if you've been going in circles on a subject, and that's normal. We do that. I think you need to take a step back for a little while, worry about yourself and your well-being, take care of yourself, unrest. And there is a need to let go of the push and pull, because that actually sometimes puts up resistance. I think you need to just let it flow your next week and just breathe. That's what I feel for you.
Rosewater asks, hello, can I have a reading for what's coming for me for the rest of the year?
It's 5 weeks.
So I got immediately like seeing a tree and like Christmas lights and then celebrations. So I think the next little while, and they said bereavement. So I don't know if you've been in a period of loss or like exhaustion. Seems like we got a theme today. There is going to be more joy coming in for you. And because I saw holiday time, that could be joy with others. Like maybe you've been feeling very secular and alone. There is just going to be an ease in your energy because it feels like you've almost been weighed down. Like, and I'm seeing Atlas holding up the world. It's heavy energy. So what's coming for you is more happiness, more joy, and more love, and just like what I've been going through, like that feeling of a fever breaking. I think that energy is coming to you now. So that's what I have for you.
Greek Maria asks, hi, any messages about my wife rule?
About, sorry, say that again.
Why my why fool?
Okay, I thought she said wine. Maybe you need a glass of wine, Maria. You're a wifeful. There's that word again, trepidation. So it's like he's doing the start stop, and his heart is racing. So I think you kind of got him in panic mode a little bit, and he's having a hard time getting over that panic. And it's almost like, what is that character from Looney Tunes that constantly stutters? He's got that kind of energy feeling about him going on. Like he wants to talk but doesn't know what to say. But he's actually made quite a lot of progress.
Oh, that's good.
Compared to where he's been. Like he's trying, but he almost doesn't know what to do. So
I think it's totally new area for him.
it is. It is. But he is trying. So that's what I feel for you.
Very trying.
Ava says, thank you. Camille Harrison, don't get ahead of Elle.
I won't.
B. Erla says, it has been a while, dear ladies. I hope you're doing fine.
Hi, B.
Doreen says, thank you. Asta Bardwa asks, hello all. I have been in a bubble energy for too long. Don't see any forward movement in my life. Any guidance? Thank you very much.
So again, someone who might kick me in the butt, you're in this bubble on purpose because you are going through a process of understanding. And it's geared towards your internal self. I think there is a new layer of yourself, the feminine power, I think, that you're birthing within yourself. And we sometimes need that hermit quiet energy in order to hear what our guides are telling us, what direction to go. And they said change in perception. So I think this is a time, or if you can change your perception in this bubble that you're experiencing and kind of go with the flow, I think you're going to have a lot of light bulb moments. And that feminine energy coming in, you're just growing, you're evolving, you're in that chrysalis stage, the egg, as I like to call it, and it won't last forever. It's just trusting in that and knowing that you'll come out of it when it's time.
I got exactly the same thing.
Um,
Trust the journey.
asks, any messages for me from Jeff? Thank you, dear people.
I'm sorry, what was their name?
Jeff.
No, the person asking the question. Sorry.
B. Erla.
B. Okay. Hi, B. Has Jeff passed on, or
No, she lives in Germany. He lives in Canada.
so that's why I feel so distant? Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. There is an empty feeling going on with Jeff, and I don't think it actually has anything to do with you. I think he's processing some stuff, and the masculine collective right now but when we have that emptiness is so that we can fill it with light. I think he's going through a process right now, and I think he wants to connect more with you. And actually, I heard him say, I need you, which is kind of sad. So if you can kind of connect with him more, and I get the feeling you guys could talk more, but there is like a deeper level of connection that is coming up there or that is needed for you to not saying that surface level, but just deeper. He's needing more connection and to be heard. That's what it is. He needs to be heard right now. I think he's feeling kind of off. There's a lot of love there and a lot of light. So I feel for you.
Miriam says thank you. Amy asks, so happy to see everyone today. Hi all. What messages would my guides like to share with me today? Thank you.
And that's Amy. Okay, so I heard Tannenbaum. And Tannenbaum to me is actually like skiing, snow. My grandparents used to go to a ski slope called Tannenbaum. So that to me is a need for more play. I don't know if you're sometimes like quite the serious cat. You got a lot of serious stuff going on in your life, but there is a need for more play. Because it almost feels like you're clenched, like you're constantly stressed, or there's a need to let your inner child out to create, to just play. That is the strongest message I'm getting for you. So I don't know where you are, if there's snow, or maybe you could plan a vacation or something, but there is just a need for a break and more play, to smile more laughing, more joy. And so I feel for you.
Shanu asks, hello ladies, I've been feeling lost. Any messages from the spirit regarding this? Love and light.
Samuel's the name?
Shanu.
Shanu, okay. That's interesting. So I guess you had Archangel Samuel come in, because that's what I heard. There's something about needing to communicate how you're feeling to others. I think you keep things internalized more than recommended. I think you have a tendency not to voice your needs as much as you should. In regards to a group of people, this could be a work environment, a lover. But I think you need to kind of come back to yourself a little bit and really think about what is it your heart wants, what it is you need to communicate. Because I just keep getting throat chakra and like taped lips. Like there's just something that you need to speak about with another person or to yourself. Sometimes when we sit in silence too, we have truths that come to ourselves that we don't even think of. Again, that's that light bulb moment. There is a need to speak. There is an energy in our voice that comes out when we talk, and there is a need to release that for you. I feel like you're bottled up. So that's what I have for you.
I'm just going to quickly jump back to B. She gives a bit more information about Jeff and her. She says, we're not talking at the moment. He cut me off in the past and not wanting to be unfair to his girlfriend, Erica. It was confusing and I don't know what to do here, but thank you so much for the message.
I don't think they're together anymore.
Well, he's really wanting connection, and maybe that's why he has that empty feeling right now. I don't recommend getting in the middle of another relationship, because that's not fair to the other people.
Well, it's not fair to her either.
Yeah. But he is wanting to communicate and he misses you. So in that case, I think you should leave it. Because like Elle says, it's not really fair to her. It's tough.
I'm not sure they're together anymore. I don't
might
feel
not
it.
be, but if he hasn't reached out,
It
it's
might,
not fair for B to
no,
get in
it
the middle of
isn't,
it.
but it might be he doesn't know how to reach out
Yeah.
because he cut her off. I don't know. I just feel there's an emptiness where she used to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean the ex-girlfriend, the
Yeah.
girlfriend.
but he misses B too.
Oh, yeah. Well, they
This
have
is the
a really old
friendship.
connection, a long
Yeah.
time.
So basically, he's very conflicted right now.
Tay Tay asks, hello everyone. Do my guides have any messages for me?
So immediately I got food. So that's interesting. So I don't know if do you bless your food or there's something about energy and food, what you're intaking. I think you're going through, you know, sorry, my cat, an ascension process right now, as we all are, and there is a need to really watch what you're eating. I don't know if your appetite is increased or lessened, but I think there is a need to pay attention to your intake and drink more water. It feels like you've been sleeping more, and this is all energy related. That's another theme. More self-care, I think. There's another message that wants to come through. Speaking your truth. That's the theme. Speaking your truth. I feel like again with you as well, there is people in your life that you need to communicate clearer with. I feel like there's some miscommunication, misunderstanding going on. And that could also even be with your guides. They need to connect with them more. But self-care and your food intake. That's how I feel for you.
Maria Herrera asks, hello, happy to see you again. Any messages from my guides? Thank you and blessings.
Sure. So I think there's an opportunity coming in for you that actually I feel like is going to come from left field. It is related to abundance. I don't know if you've been worried about abundance recently or how things are going to go or like moving, something to do with logistics, but I feel like that opportunity is going to come to you, but it might come to you in a way that is not what you expect. You might have to do something that is out of the ordinary, out of the box, something that you might not normally see as a viable option, but it is coming to you. There is change on the horizon for you, and just go with the flow because it's going to be different, but it's going to be positive. So I feel for you.
Skyla says, thank you. Silver Bangles asks, hello, I've had a few job interviews, but no luck as yet. Can you see me getting a new job before Christmas, please?
Okay, I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but I saw 3 months. They said 3 months, so that is after Christmas. There is something about an energy shift that needs to occur first. There's something that you are experiencing in the energies right now that needs to settle. So that you are ready for that opportunity that is going to come in. But I'm sorry, it feels more like January, mid-January at this time.
Jennifer Schwab asks, hello, hope you're doing well. I wanted to know with both my current house contract up for selling, my home to purchase a new home. Do you feel the homeowners will decide to renew a contract for more time?
At this time, I don't feel that is what's going to happen. What do you feel, Eliz-sha?
I'm too emotionally involved in this. I can't, maybe Al can. I care too much about the answer, honestly, because she's been trying to move for a while. Did you pick anything up, Al?
Not really.
I don't feel like the contract's going to be renewed. That's all I'm feeling for that for some reason.
That's too bad because it sounded like a nice house.
Mhm.
If we pick
Right.
up anything in the meantime, we'll
It-
message you,
It
Jennifer.
might be it doesn't need to be renewed because everything falls into place.
That would be that would be the best answer.
But yeah, that at the moment, that's all I got for you. I'm sorry.
It
Yeah.
might be the reason why it's because the energy is up in the air right now. The pathway is not yet clear. It might also be that kind of foggy energy because of that, because it's not grounded in the future yet, because there's different timelines of ways that this could go down. So at this time, I think that is what's going on right now. So there might be something that needs to settle first. That is my experience when things are foggy. There's something that needs to occur first for you.
I like your answer.
Erin Bex asks, hello there, anything coming in for me?
Hi, Aaron. Good to hear from you. I feel like you're on some sort of journey of awareness right now, and I'm feeling actually subconscious energy here. I think I felt this with you before. There is some sort of layering going on with your subconscious, like things are coming up for you, and I feel like there is some sort of light bulb moment waiting to happen, and I'm feeling before like New Year's, there's something that is going to sort of sit into place. There's like a puzzle piece, could be something you're waiting for, but it's like subconscious programming or subconscious energy that is tied to more than just you. I feel like this is like a web of energy that kind of like spiders out, and it's to do with the 3D realm. So it's to do with, could be your physical body, and honestly that is what I'm feeling. It's to do with your health. There is something waiting to be found, and I feel like it's incoming, and it's under the waters of energy. That's
That sounds right.
it's like waiting, and it's like a beacon of light, and it's just waiting to be found. And it's like what Elisha calls a linchpin energy. When this is pulled, a bunch of stuff is going to come flooding out, and it could be kind of painful, but it's actually part of the process. And this is kind of gross, but you know when like there's an abscess and it pops and all that gunk comes out, but then afterwards it can heal. I think that is a process you are going through or are about to go through. So be gentle with yourself. You got this. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, and other people are there to support you too, Aaron.
Absolutely.
Amy asks, says, sorry, I have been home with my fur baby who is in stage 4 kidney disease and don't want to go too far from her. Play would be appreciated. Thank you and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Haley Schwab asks, hello, I hope you're doing well. I would like to know if my spirit guides have any messages for me. Thank you.
Haley?
Haley.
I always get like soft moonlight energy from Haley. And what is that? That is divine feminine. So I think you're right along with everyone else right now. There is a new layer of divine feminine coming into your being, into your power. But I'm getting like this feeling of like vibrating. So you could be creating waves right now, because that's also what the moon does. It creates waves. It's pulls on the water in our cerebral fluid. So be prepared to be making some waves with some people. Continue to be you. You are stepping into yourself more, remembering yourself more. And it just feels like something is coming online for you that has been dormant. And it's a layer of your power. You feel very connected to the moon, to the feminine energy. So your intuition might be beginning to open up more, might be experiencing more things, dreams even. You're going through a feminine awakening.
And the feminine awakening right now, you call it a layer, but it's a really thick layer. It's really powerful. And you'll notice a lot of women are waking up to the femininity. not just her. Okay.
And it's like moonlight. It's like you're transitioning from being moonlight to sunlight. So you're going from hiding yourself, this part of you, to expressing it, to opening up and letting your light shine in a different way that you have before. So it's wonderful. It's exciting.
Keisha W asks, hello ladies, how is Patrick feeling about me? Thank you.
Keisha. Okay. I think you kind of made him lose his head a little bit. Like he doesn't know. Like I felt really fluttery at first and then like, oh shoot, what do I do with this? And then fluttery again. So I think you've shaken him up a little bit. I think he's like he's got like this feeling of like, oh my gosh, that's a whole lot of woman. But I think he's smitten right now, and I think he's kind of keeping it to himself. Like he's trying to keep an exterior like all tough guy, but I think he's got a lot of fluttery feelings there. But I get the feeling behind a mask, like he's good at being stoic. Patrick, I think. That's what I feel.
Hey, Erla adds, yes, we know each other. We've known each other before. Jeff got to know Erica, and right now I'm trying to reset the connection for a little, as much as I can. Thanks again so very much, Elisha Spirit and Elle.
You could just send him unconditional love in the meantime.
That's the best tool I've ever found.
Maria Herrera asks, or says, thank you very much to all of you. Really, really, really happy to see you.
Thank you, Maria.
Delilah Gonzalez asks, hello, any messages from my guardian angels about health recovery? Thank you so much.
Okay, so first thing they're saying is don't push it. I think you have a tendency of, like, you have a hard time sitting still. I know you want to get up and moving, but I think because you've had that sort of patterning, you've burnt yourself out. I think that is unfortunately why you are right now. They're forcing you to rest. They're forcing you to work on your own physical healing. And there's something about your internal mental world that is like causing exhaustion. Like you've been going in a circle, and we all do that. It's tough. But if you can sort of rest and allow yourself to rest, because sometimes we rest and we don't actually genuinely rest. We continue to worry and ruminate. We continue to have that energy expenditure. It's like your energy right now is hemorrhaging, and there is a need to sort of heal that and retain your energy because it is exhausting you. Like your reserves are. And if you give permission, I can sort of stitch that up for you. I can do some energy work, but there is a need to reserve your energy and allow yourself to rest, because I think you have a hard time doing that based on what I feel. So
Spirit is excellent about energy repair, by the way. I go for it.
Maria, you can, once we're done, you could probably go back and re-listen to get the
because it's about
message.
20 minutes in.
But basically, long and short of it is go with the flow.
Yeah.
there's a big need for that.
I think she
Yeah.
says missed your advice and
Missed your-
guidance. I think
oh,
she meant
in general.
that
Yeah.
we haven't been on. And thank you very much, Maria. It's my energy levels have been slightly depleted, so I don't like to read when my energy levels are low.
Also,
But we'll be
life has
back.
been fairly busy on our end.
Yeah, because of all the stress that's going on in the universe, I've been getting a lot more readings.
Mm-hmm. All right. Aaron Bex says, laugh my ass off. Love your analogy. Yes, I've been feeling I'm on the brink of something. Thank you. Miss you all.
Miss you too.
Jennifer Schwab says, thank you so much, ladies. My intuition has been off on this as well. Energy not being settled yet makes sense. Our contract is up on Monday. I pray we find a buyer for our home so it works out. Happy Vibes asks, hi ladies, can I have a love reading, please?
You jump,
I
Rachel?
got it, Mom.
Okay.
Happy vibes.
Happy Vibes.
I like that. Love reading. Okay, so you've got some, sorry. You've got some lingering past energy that you need to work through first. There is somebody on the outskirts of that energy, but they are being blocked by the universe right now because you need to process this old energy first. Past lover, I don't know if you've had one pop up recently or they're about to, but you may want to really analyze if going forward that is what you want in a partner. And I'm being referred back to the reading I did for my YouTube channel. Matchstick burns hot but then burns out quick. So you, if you're into that kind of thing, because we're all different, then that's okay. But if you want something that's long lasting, you might want to look at this past energy, process it before going forward, because the universe will put things on pause so that we are actually ready for the right one when they come in. So it feels like you're processing stuff right now first.
It seems like a lot of people are.
Eliz-sha says, that's beautiful, sounds beautiful, thank you. When I became a mom, I became more outspoken and more outgoing. Tay says, thank you. I've been keeping an eye on what I eat the past few months. I've noticed that I haven't been as snacky. I don't eat as healthy as I should, but I've been trying to change that.
Well, I think that's a good sign that you're working on it. Elijah has some really good information about fasting and stuff too, so that can help with hunger. I know like the first day or so can be kind of tough, but I found fasting really helps with a lot of stuff. Like
Once your body gets used to fat burning, you transition, you don't even notice it. I don't anyhow. I've never hardly ever have that sense of hunger anymore.
Delia Gonzalez says, thank you so much. Rachel Spalding asks, I would appreciate any messages, please.
it's interesting because I saw silver with you, and to me silver represents purity. So, and that is basically what the collective's been going through. Again, is a purifying process. But for you, it feels more like a direct targeted energy. I think there is something in your life that you may need to let go of. A purifying process that is very much linked to your heart, like your chest and your power center. This could be even a mindset that you're holding on to that is from childhood. Things, because you know when sometimes we have that auto response in our brain that is actually the voice of somebody else, like your mother. But there is a need to purify and cleanse something in your life. And it's related to the heart. That's really all I'm getting for you on that.
I love that auto response. That's I have to remember that.
It is, because it's programming, right, from childhood. So it's become an auto response, and it really doesn't belong to us when we sit with it. We're like, wait a minute, I don't actually feel that way.
Yeah.
So
But we react that way.
Mhm. And that's another thing like too that may apply to her is responding instead of reacting. So this could be a connection that is like kind of tumultuous right now. Could be even family.
So basically step back and be the third party observer. So you react, you don't react, you respond. That's a huge one. If you can learn that lesson, anybody can learn that lesson. It makes life so much easier.
It really does.
Tay adds, I've been wondering why I've been so tired lately. Now I know. Also, when I heard my question being read, I felt a heavy feeling in my chest. Not sure what that's about.
It's wonderful. Go with it. Let it go through you.
Happy Vibes says thank you. Doreen says, haha, laughing a bit, shall listen to guides more, haha, instead of giving them the middle finger or the finger, lol.
It probably
I'm sure they'd appreciate that if you didn't.
Amy,
You're funny, Doreen.
I did not know Spirit Feather had a channel, just found you and subscribed. Looking forward to hearing more of your wisdom.
she's very, very
Oh,
wise
thank you.
lady.
Thank you.
Are you up for one more question?
Can you share spirits? Can you share your
Are you up for one more question? I will
I
share
can.
the channel. I don't care about that.
okay, darling.
One more question. Are you up for it, Spirit?
Yes, let's do it.
Rosewater wants to know, what will my career look like in 2022?
Wow, that is strong. Okay. I'm excited for you. So what you've been doing up until now has been leading you to a place that is going to make your heart sing. I think you're finally going to end up in a place of excitement. They're not exactly telling me what it is, but you're actually going to be genuinely comfortable and you're going to wake up in the morning like, yes, like you're actually going to enjoy what you're doing. Even your childhood just popped in. That's interesting. So I don't know if it was something you thought about doing as a child or that has been an ongoing want for you for a few years, but you're going to end up really happy. That's such a great energy. I'm excited for you. That's wonderful.
It's Spirit Feather also supposed to be putting her channel on Wisdom Seekers as well. Don't know.
It's in the group. I did a post I think yesterday.
Put it in the business page.
Okay.
The group is fine, but Wisdom Seekers business page, you're going to get more attention.
True.
Rosewater says, yay, thank you so much. So I put the link that I've used is part one of her most recent video that came out last night. So from there you can subscribe and whatever. Yeah.
Thank you.
And like and share. I can tell you one thing about Spirit Feather that I know, and I'm 100% sure of this. She's a world-class psychic, and she's going to be well known. She's going, maybe not a household name, but a household name in the spiritual community. So get to know her now, when you can say, I knew her when.
Thank you. And one thing about being on lives versus like a personal reading, it is, because we're jumping from person to person here, so I got to reserve my energy, but personal readings get really intense, and that's for all of our readers too, like Maria, everybody. It's personal readings are much more
Intense. Yeah,
I love them.
that's true. It is.
Amy says, congrats on your channel.
Thank you.
B says, yes, now I found it. Thank you all. And that's it.
We're done, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being here. It's always so much fun. I love reading for everybody.
Really is. And like I said, you're on fire today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's that fever breaking, and I think that we're all going through. It's remembering ourselves.
Yeah, bringing back. I'm sorry. Bree just said, "El's the bomb."
She is.
And thank God she's my daughter, because otherwise I'd have to kill her.
I don't know. I feel like you could kill me anyhow.
No, I wouldn't do that. That goes against the spiritual creed, darling.
Yeah, that's why you don't do it. Because it goes against the spiritual code.
Well, yeah. I don't want to come back anymore if I can help it. So yes.
Skyla says, thank you for everything. Doreen says, yes, I enjoyed it too. Hope everyone has a nice weekend.
And
Thank you, Dirk.
For the Americans, happy Thanksgiving, because we know here up in Canada, we know it's a big celebration.
Oh yes, Turkey Day. If
Yeah.
you eat turkey.
B says, thank you all for the wonderful time again. Ava says, thank you, Elisha, Spirit, Feather, and L. B ends us with, that's what my mom says all the time. When we were kids, said all the time when we were kids.
What I said mostly to my kids when they were younger was, this too shall pass.
A lot of it was when we annoyed you because we were hyper was, how about you go play out in traffic?
That's true.
I think my grandpa used to say the same thing.
At the time we lived on a road, a dirt road with hardly any traffic, but and they did used to play on the road. They used to ride their bikes and everything, but yeah, they're very annoying kids sometimes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You have fond memories of us. Why not? Why are you not dead yet? Ha ha ha. Asian parents are savage sometimes.
Tiger moms. Asian parents are often tiger moms.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And
Right.
it's funny. I also happen to know that mothers from India are also tiger moms. So it's kind of interesting to watch. Anyhow, we've unless you've got any wrap-up words, we are done.
Mm-hmm.
Just thank everybody for being here. It's always so much fun.
And please like and share. The more you like and share, the more likely you will get to see us again. And I will twist Spirit's arm into coming back more regularly because obviously she's awesome.
Don't
Thank
forget
you.
to subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications so you'll be notified next time we come live.
And thank you, Rosewater. I would appreciate you showing us some love. Yes. And also we have another reader that comes on fairly regularly is Maria. And when she's got time, we will bring her on again. And also Erin, but Erin is a little bit like me. She's a touch under the weather. As soon as her weather lifts, she'll be on too. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna say namaste, namasko.
Thank
And
you.
it was a blast. Thank you.